Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. Today, I'm very happy to present to you Melissa. Melissa, tell us about you. Tell us about your business.
Thank you so much, Greg. Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa Cipot, and I am a licensed mortgage loan originator powered by US Bank. I've been attending NEBA meetings for a couple of months now, and I've really enjoyed getting to know my fellow members and supporting each other's businesses. So first, I'd like to say thank you for those I've had the opportunity to have a one-on-one with. And if I haven't met you yet, please do reach out. I'd love to get to know you. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the mortgage originating, what it entails, and how working with a professional mortgage banker who cares about you and who knows their mortgage product guidelines can make all the difference in getting you into a new home. A little bit about me. I've worked in the real estate industry for many years. I was a realtor for about 10 years, and I've successfully developed and flipped new construction homes. I hold a BS in mathematics and secondary education, which tells you I'm an analytical person. And yes, I love Excel spreadsheets. I'm the mother to a beautiful daughter and 3 handsome sons, and married to my wonderful husband, Jody, of going on 6 years now. My husband is a computer sales guy, but his passion is music. So for those of you in Connecticut, you may have seen him at local breweries or wineries. And for my New York friends, you may have seen him at Barton Orchards or Soul Brewing in Pleasantville. We have a bull terrier named Jax. That's him in the bottom right. And love traveling and exploring new places. And down there on the bottom left are my sisters. I'm actually one of 7 siblings. I have a brother and 5 sisters, sorry. And with that, let's talk mortgages and what's going on in the industry. So I'm sure that you were aware housing prices are up and mortgage interest rates are up. And there is a housing shortage, particularly in the Northeast. And a couple of things have spurred this on. First, during and post-COVID, people were migrating. And as they were migrating, we all figured out how to work remotely. So people figured they didn't have to be in the cities or even close to the cities. They could be 2 hours away and go in maybe 1 day a week. The other part of that is that there's a whole generation, the millennial generation, is now out there as first-time home buyers. And they're stressing the housing market. On top of that, you have maybe people who are thinking about selling and stepping into a smaller home. Maybe they're empty nesters. They're not so willing to give up their 3% interest rates right now and downsize. So what we've had is kind of a perfect storm. And this has created less inventory, which in turn has resulted in multiple bid situations and over asking sales prices. Interest rates have come down a little bit in the past month. You can see we're back down into the 6s. We're a little over a month ago, we were pushing over almost 8. But what I do want to stress with this chart here is that most of you, or some of you on this call, may remember back in the 80s when interest rates were over 15%. So we're back down to the 6% range. And really, that's a 30-year average. So we need to keep things in perspective. And know that 6% is not so bad. 3% was really nice, but I think it'll be a long time before we see that again. What's it looking like going into the future? Well, according to Freddie Mac, as long as we can keep inflation in check, the Fed Reserve's target rate of 2%, we don't expect the Federal Reserve to start cutting the federal funds rate, but we also don't expect them to start increasing it. We did get a little bit of a decrease. We're hoping that trend is going to continue throughout 2024. Maybe by the end of the year, we'll see things maybe dip into the 5s. Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball, but these are the predictions according to Freddie Mac right now. The falling rates will breathe some life into the housing market with some recovery in home sales. However, some sales are expected to grow only modestly due to the lack of inventory. And as we've already talked about, we've got a huge influx of first-time home buyers out there. And believe it or not, home prices are actually still forecasted to increase over the next 2 years. We'll see what happens. Okay. So putting it all together, if you've decided to still take the plunge, perhaps you own a home already and you want a lifestyle change, you decided to cash out on all that equity you've gained in the past couple of years, and maybe buy your home in the mountains or by the beach. Maybe your family is growing. Whoops, excuse me, let me slip back. maybe your family is growing and you want to move closer to family or friends. If you've been through the drill, you already know how important it is to have a strong team of professionals on your side. And I strongly encourage anybody thinking about buying a home or moving or transitioning into another home that you start with your mortgage banker to determine what your possibilities are. A good mortgage loan professional should be somebody who's got a good reputation, have multiple loan options available to you, originate in the loan in a loan in the state where you are looking to move, where you want to buy. I happen to be, because I work with US Bank, I can lend in all 50 states. You want to start a simple, secure online application, and you want somebody who's going to listen to you and give you customized guidance through the process. Mortgages can be difficult. There's lots of products out there to choose from, and you want to make sure to get something that's right for you in your particular situation. From my perspective, what's going to happen if you're working with me is I'm going to ask you to complete your application. I'm going to review your credit history, analyze your debt to income ratios, analyze your loan to value ratios, and determine what a comfortable loan amount is for you. And then from there, I'm going to recommend loan products that meet your particular situation. If you say, this all sounds great, Melissa, I'm ready to go, then I'm going to recommend that you do what we call a pre-approval with a to be determined property. Maybe you're still shopping and you haven't figured out the exact house that you're interested in. But at this point, I would ask you to provide me with your asset and income statements. And what I'm actually going to do is send your whole file to an underwriting team and get you a pre-approval. A pre-approval is going to give you an edge in a multiple bid situation because it's fully underwritten, it's subject to title and appraisal, and it's the next best thing to presenting a cash offer. And it's going to make you feel very confident about your offer that you're putting out there. Okay. We talked a little bit about the different products out there. This is just a very, very brief overview. There's tons of products. There's fixed rate mortgages, adjustable rate mortgages. There's Govy loans, federal housing, VA loans, USDA loans. There's interest-only loans. There's construction of permanent loans. And again, I'm telling you this just to make sure that you're dealing with professional, somebody who's got an array of products to offer you to make sure that you're getting the best mortgage possible and your financing needs are being taken care of. So what do I do different than any other mortgage broker out there? Because of course there's lots of them out there. Well, I guess I'll let my clients speak for me. My clients will tell you that I'm somebody who's going to go the extra mile. I do pride myself in white glove service. When you work with me, I want to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible for you. If there's an issue that comes up, and there usually is, so that's the way it goes in business, right? But you can text or call me anytime, and I'm going to make sure that things are taken care of for you. I'm organized, and as I said before, I'm analytical, and I'm going to make sure that I'm communicating with you on a regular basis, and you're going to know exactly where you are in the process. And I'm honored to have been listed as a 2024 5-star mortgage professional by Rising Star. Last but not least, I want to talk to you a little bit about US Bank. Recall that I introduced myself as a mortgage loan originator powered by US Bank. And what did I mean by that? Well, much like a real estate agent, my income is derived largely from sales. And I chose to work with US Bank because they provide me with a huge array of mortgage products to choose from and a support team that I need for processing, from processing to underwriting, to be able to assist my clients. US Bank was established in 1863, a long time ago. They're headquartered in Minneapolis. We are the 6th largest mortgage lender in the United States with 70,000 employees. But one of the things that I love most about them is they are voted something like 9 years in a row as one of the world's most ethical companies by Ethisphere. They are very community oriented, and as a member of their team, they took very good care of their employees. These are just a couple of products that we offer. Again, everybody's scenario is different, so the best recommendation I have for you, talk to me if you're thinking about it, and I will step you through the process. We also offer, you open up a credit card, a bank account with us, $25 deposit, and you can get up to $1,000 towards your closing costs. All right, and with that, here is my contact information. If you'd like to scan the QR code, you can add my contact information into your phone. If you or anyone you know is thinking about making a move, please reach out. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you, Melissa. We look forward to supporting you and your business. Please reach out to Melissa with any questions that you have.